Hi everyone, welcome to this short video whereby I'll be explaining the basics of IP addressing and also subnetting, and we will be using the Cisco packet tracer. As you can see on this screen, that this is a Cisco packet tracer. So I've already I've configured the switches and the router and the PCs. So whether you are studying for A plus, N plus, or just starting out with network, and this video will help you to understand how IP addresses works and how to apply the subnetting and real network simulation. So let's get started. So IP addressing is how devices in a network identify and communicate with one another. So there are two versions of IP addressing, which is the IPv4 and the IPv6, which is stand for the Internet Protocol version 4 and Internet Protocol version 6. But then in this video, we will be focusing on the IPv4 and we'll be using the 26 bits, as you can see here on the HR department, which is the 10.0.0.0 with a subnet of 26. So that means that is the 26 bits address, right? And each address in IPv4 has two parts, which is the network portion and the host portion, right? So as you can see already here on PC1, we have a .1, and on PC2, we have the .2. So this is how we assign the IP addressing. As I've already mentioned that we're going to use a 26 bits, meaning that the host, the what do we call? Yeah, the bits for the host is going to be 6. So now we're gonna have the number of addresses. It's going to be 64 for the HR department. So meaning that the IP address will range from, as you can see, it's 10.0.0.0 from .0 up until 63. Right? As I'm saying that it's going to be 64 addresses. So if you can calculate, you'll see that from .0 to .63, it's actually 64 addresses. And remember, in subnetting, we always subtract 2 for the network and broadcast addresses. Right? So in this case, meaning that all these PCs, all the HR PCs will range from a 10.0.0.0 up until .63 with a subnet of 26, right? And also, okay, right, fine. Then now when we get to the IT department, as you can see here on the address, it says 10.0.0.64 with 26 bits. And we said that here the addresses will range from .0 up until 63. Right? So now here it's going to be the next one. The next one that follows will be the 64. So meaning that now we'll also calculate the total number of addresses that will be used. It will be up to, it will be 464. But then as we have already mentioned that we only subtract 2 addresses for the network and the broadcast, right? So now, as you can see, this PC already it's assigned an IP address, which is, it's going to be a 10.0.0.65, right? So meaning the next one will be assigned a .66. If we can calculate from ranging from calculating 64 addresses ranging from 64, it will be up to 127. If you can calculate from your side, you'll see that it's up to 127. So meaning that for the IT department, the IP addresses will range from 10.0.0.64 to 10.0.0.127. Right? And then now we also have our next department, which is the sales department. As you can see, even the address here, it's written 10.0.0.128. Remember, from the Department of IT, it was ranging up until 27. So now that's why we're having 20.128. But still, this will not be assigned to any PC. So we're going to assign the next one, as I've already said that the the addresses, we're going to set there two. So that's why here we have PC. As you can see, there's PC, which is PC3, which written here is .29. And the next one for the sales department is .130. So meaning that from sales department, the IP addresses will range from 128, as you can see here, 128 up until 191. If you can calculate, adding all the total addresses of 64, you will get 191. So meaning that the IP addresses for sales department will range from 10.0.0.128 to 10.0.0.191. And if we had another department, like for example, maybe it's for maybe let me see. Maybe it's for a procurement department, right? In procurement department, if we had another department, so meaning since this one will range from 128 up until 129, meaning that for the procurement, it will start from 192. 128 up until 191. So meaning that for the procurement will range from 192. So if you can add the 64 addresses from 192, meaning that it will end at 255. Yes, and thank you. And that's all from my side. I hope this video will help you understand how IP addresses works and subnetting, how you assign addresses to the network or the department. Thank you.